Enitan Osibodu, who was educated both in Nigeria and in the United Kingdom, where she got married and began her working career. She served as personal assistant to His Excellency, former Governor Gbenga Daniel of Ogun State, before she took a plunge into the corporate world, where she worked with the Nigeria Stock Exchange under the leadership of Professor Indi Okereke Onyuke, who was the Director General at the time. Enitan Osibodu is currently Head Hospitality and Facility Management in Dangote Industries. Without any doubt at all, through all the interaction with important people in the public and private sectors, Enitan Osibodu made a lot of friends, contacts, and connections at very useful places. All of these came strongly to the fore when she celebrated her 50th birthday anniversary at the upscale Civic Center in Victoria Island, Lagos, where a very impressive number of people from different sectors of life honored her with their esteemed presence as a mark of respect for their long-standing friendship. Although from a very privileged background, Enitan Osibodu was a daughter of the world-renowned Professor Sonia Onobamiro, who discovered the cause of the guinea worm disease and the brain behind the free education idea, which was introduced by the late Chief Obafemi Awolowo. Enitan Osibodu's father, Professor Sonia Onobamiro, was a former Minister of Education in the First Republic. Enitan Osibodu, ni Onobamiro, did not study medicine like her father, but chose instead to do a degree in Communications and Language Arts, which she obtained in 1988 from the University of Ibadan. It would not be wrong to say that Enitan Osibodu, who has 4 children, the youngest of whom is 17, looks almost 15 years younger, fit, and strong. Her grand entry in company of her children, most of whom flew in from abroad for the event, into the hall, in foot-stomping gyration to the music of the DJ, must have brought a lot of joy and fulfillment to her heart. Indeed, all those in the audience who rose on their feet to receive her also exuded joy and happiness for her and the children, that despite all the odds, she's still standing firmly with all her dreams intact. Quickly, a prayer was said to formally open the event, which had in attendance former President Olusegun Obasanjo, First Lady of Ogun State, Mrs. Olufunsho Amosun, Senator Dr. Lanre Tejuosho, the Leader of the House of Representatives, Honorable Femi Gbajabiamila, Prince Bisi Olatilo, Chairman, CEO Biskin Communications, producers of the Bisi Olatilo Show, BOS Magazine, amongst others. It was an occasion when women stood solidly behind the celebrant, former Speaker of Ogun State House of Assembly, Honorable Titi Oseni, the NTA Network News glamour babes of all time, Siene Allwell Brown, Ruth Benemesia, and Sade Odushoga Lufadeju, now of Dangote Industries, all stood shoulder to shoulder to give solid support to Enitan Osibodu, the celebrant. A documentary that showed birthday wishes for the celebrants by her children, siblings, and family members was played. One of the highlights of the event was the rendition by one of the daughters of the celebrant, a political science undergraduate presently wrapping up her degree program in the United Kingdom.
For all the mothers fighting for better days to come.
This was followed immediately by another music presentation by the group, The Chords Musicals. The son of the celebrant played the piano. A book written by the celebrant titled Enitan, The Stories Behind the Smile, was presented at the ceremony. The writing of the book was informed by the grace of God on the celebrant, who through the ups and downs in her life still manages to keep on smiling through it all. So she settled for the title, Enitan, The Stories Behind the Smile. The book also has 50 different pictures of the celebrant in separate places to give a pictorial representation of her different experiences in life. In the book, Enitan talked about her challenges with her career and her inability to keep up some career opportunities because of motherhood. Enitan says she bears no grudge and she now has a close relationship with God. The book, Enitan, The Stories Behind the Smile, was unveiled by the First Lady of Ogun State, Mrs. Olufunsho Amosun, who gave a personal testimony of the doggedness, steadfastness, and indomitable spirit of the celebrant, which was why she is standing firmly at 50 against all odds.
Opportunity, since I have the microphone now, to congratulate you, to pray for you, that this marks the beginning of beautiful things in your life. I haven't had the opportunity of having a preview or a sneak preview of this book, but if I am to judge it or to estimate or anticipate it based on the little that I do know about you, then I am sure that we will find something worthwhile, something inspiring, something motivating in this book. And based on that, even though I will take a message back to His Excellency, and I'm sure that he would launch this book as well, I would, in my own capacity, give you a token sum, which I will not announce, but I will hand it to you this evening.
One other remarkable and people-oriented thing that was launched at the Enitan at 50 event was the Enitan Light Foundation to provide electrification through solar energy. Mr. Femi Oyedeji expatiated on the expected gains of the foundation, which primarily is to give back to the community, especially in the rural areas. With this, he said, it is expected that the issue of constant power supply and lack of electricity in the rural communities will be largely addressed. The program will be executed in partnership with a UK-based company, Melton Global. In her remarks, which she began with a song, she went through her low and high moments and how she had feared that she might not make 50. She also explained why she went into the big idea behind setting up the Enitan Light Foundation, with which she intends to strongly address the problem of electricity, especially in the rural communities, and provide lasting national and global solutions to the challenge of electricity through solar energy.
This book is on the internet. It's being sold on Amazon, on Lulu, on Google. And for some of my jealous friends, please be known that I'm now a global international author. You can actually, if you Google Eno Osibodu now, you will see my face. Let me round up and say thank you very much, everybody. Thank you very much, all my big brothers, all my friends, my beautiful friend Wakeraji. You know what's between us. I won't let everybody know. cases to you. And just to say a big thank you, let my 4 children, let them come and they take a bow for everybody. Hey, Eno Osibodu, come here. Eno Osibodu, come here. Oluwa bow and the girls will come.
It's like keeping up with the Kardashians.
1, 2, 3, go. Thank you very much.
A big round of applause for the celebrant.
Members of the Queen's College turned out in their numbers, all kept to the color code chosen for the day, brown in its different variants, to sing the anthem of the school, their alma mater. The cutting of the 50th birthday anniversary cake of Enitan Osibodu was conducted as she was joined by her children.
2, 1, go! Happy birthday!
This was followed by video and photo session as people took turns to take shots with the celebrant. The toast to the celebrant was proposed, and all asked to clink glasses. The vote of thanks was given by one of the sons of the celebrant.
Many more years of you overcoming odds. Many more years of you surmounting every single obstacle in your way. We declare to you today, as we toast you, fly, soar, and be above and never beneath, in Jesus' mighty name. To Enitan, to Enitan, to Enitan, to Enitan. Hep, hep, hep! Hep, hep, hep! Hep, hep, hep! For she's a jolly good fellow, for she's a jolly good fellow, for she's a jolly good fellow. And so say all of us. Thank you very much. God bless you all.
The icing on the cake was a well-choreographed dancing session that had the celebrant, her children, and a select few of her friends to the delight of the audience. The 50th birthday anniversary celebration of Enitan Osibodu ended with a marathon dancing session as the executive band and the DJ thrilled the guests with both contemporary and old school music, and people, men and women, went all out for her. It is happy birthday to Enitan Osibodu, Ni Onobamiro. You are more 50 years blessed as you continue to dazzle with your youthful looks and ageless beauty. To God be the glory. That's our wish for you from Biscan Communications.